Hey everybody, welcome back to Daisy's Random Thoughts. It is, it's at night. It's 9:30 p.m. Uh Today's Wednesday. I don't know why I keep forgetting that today is Wednesday. It is the day after the 2024 election for president. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, thanks for joining me again on my Random Thoughts. You know how we do, how I do. No filter, no editing. Uh I fly by the seat of my pants and unscripted, whatever. So thanks again for joining me on my random thoughts journey. So I wanted to talk about a continuation of bitch ass coworkers, but I got bitch ass customer story. Yo, I tell you. Now, I have my customers that like me and that I like, right? And like in a previous podcast, I showed you a card, a thank you card. Oh, you can't see. A thank you card that one of my customers gave me along with some cupcakes from Sunflower uh Bakery in Marlton, New Jersey. Anyway, I love when I get little cards like these from my customers. I keep them. I need to put them in like a scrapbook or something instead of having them all over the place. But anyway, so what better way to get through hump day than talking about bitch ass customers? So at work, I'm a part-time pharmacy technician at a retail pharmacy. We have a drive-through. And I used to hate being at the drive-through, but lately I'm not minding it because I get to have my back to everybody, including my bitch ass coworkers who don't like to get the register and they act like they can't see shit. But anyway, I'm I digress. So yesterday I was working drive-through and the young lady comes through and she's not driving a high-end car. Inside is a little dirty. I like to take a look at these things. I like to see what people are driving and talk about their cars, like when guys come through with their muscle cars and they're automatic. Oh, I I shame them. I don't know what kind of shaming that's called. Um, but yeah, I tell them basically, if you're driving a muscle car and it's not a stick shift, you're a fraud. And yes, I do say that to people. And then and if I see people driving nice cars, I ask them about it. Like if I know or if I've test driven the car and they have, it, and I'm like, oh, I test drove that, stuff like that. And so anyway, customer comes through, young lady comes through yesterday to pick up a prescription. She has a copay. I'm at drive-through and I tell her the amount. I go retrieve the prescription, the bag, the medicine. And I go back to the drive-through, I scan it to ring it up and everything. And then I tell her the price. And, sometimes when I chit chat to people and everything at the drive-through, you know. So she hands me her debit card, not a credit card, a debit card. And the debit card that she hands me to pay for her prescription is Chime, right? So I don't Chime is Chime debit card, Chime card, whatever you want to call it, is notorious for getting hacked, right? So I said to her, "Oh, and I said to her, you need to be careful with with your debit card because this card gets hacked a lot, right?" And I went on to say, my one of my daughters got her Chime card hacked twice. I was like, so I know what I'm talking about, not just talking about from hearsay, you know? And she's like, oh, well, I keep my Chime card locked and I don't keep anything on it. Okay, I'm just letting you know for the future, be vigilant, right? Because there's so many scams. There is so many scams going on. See, I get excited and I start to talk loud. So I know by now you guys have probably had to lower the volume while you listen to my podcast or watch me. So anyway, so she's like, "Oh, I don't keep a lot of money on it anyway. And yeah, I keep it locked and this and that and this and that." Okay. Give her medicine, give her the receipt. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I gave her the receipt and said bye and everything, right? So today I'm at work. Store manager comes. "Hey Daisy, did you help someone that drive through who had a Chime card?" "Yeah, I did." Now the next thing that came out his mouth took me by surprise. He said, "Well, she called here today to say that her card was hacked today at the store. And I was talking to her last night about her debit card getting hacked." And she was basically trying to imply that I hacked her debit card. Okay. So I looked at him and I started laughing because that shit is funny. Because if you know me, you know that is the last thing that's going to happen. So he said to appease her, he watched the video to see if I had walked away with her debit card in my hand. Um, and obviously I did not. So everybody, my coworkers were listening, they started laughing because they were like, "We know that's not you. You wouldn't do something like that." I was like, "For real, right?" I was like, "Yo, if they want to talk about a thief, now we could say some of my family members are thieves." And yes, I had to put that in there because they are. And if you watch my previous podcast, you will know what I'm talking about. Okay. But that's another topic. So, yeah, old girl with her Chime card tried to, I don't know who she was trying to get over on. Uh, I don't know what she thought she was going to accomplish because um I hacked her little bullshit Chime card. First off, uh I got my husband. If there's anybody I'm a hack, it's gonna be him. Okay? And no, I don't have to hack him because he gives me money. He he says he's gonna put me on an allowance, but he he has put me on an allowance before. But like with everything, I go over. So anyway, I don't know what this chick had hoped to gain because first off, it's a Chime card. A Chime card. Okay? I mean, really? Me gonna try to steal somebody's debit card information. Um, why would I go through all that trouble when I have my husband at home that I can? As a matter of fact, I have some of his credit cards in my wallet. What the hell do I need? Yeah, this chick was really reaching. But anyway, I tell you. But yes, and my pharmacist Battery Park said, "Did you learn your lesson, Daisy?" Yes, I'm not giving out any helpful information to anyone anymore. Okay? Who cares if you're using a card that is notorious for being hacked? It's in You can Google that shit and it will come up. Articles will come up. It's on Reddit. People have been hacked. Where is it? Hold on. It is, this shit is notorious. Okay? Notorious. Notorious. I can't find it right now. But yeah. Oh, here it is. Run. Chime was hacked and account was depleted. Okay? That's on Reddit. And this is going back long time from 2020. There's a thing. Chime account hacked. Money drained. Chime says not our problem. So for that old girl who tried to lie on me, okay? Uh one, good luck next time. Okay? Uh pick your victims better. To make wise choices. And you probably gonna have coal in your stocking for Christmas this year. Okay? That's some shady ass grimy shit that you did. But you know what? This world is full of shady ass grimy people. I got family members like that. Anyway, so enough of the BS customers. Yo, oh my goodness. Old girl needs to try better. Try harder next time. Okay? Because I mean, in my rotation on my phone, I got CBS customers that are lawyers that will help me out. CPAs, I know everybody. I make connections. I got someone for something. Okay. My favorite one was my first favorite customer. Now we're off of bitch ass customers because now we got customers that I like. I had a customer, he was my first favorite customer. And I used to call him my Italian. He was my godfather. I called him my godfather because he was Italian. And every time I said something to him, he was like, okay, sweetness, I got you because so and so owes me a favor. Everybody owed him a favor. I was like, Mr. M, you too funny. I miss him. He passed away. Oh, it's got to be 7 years now. But he was my first favorite customer. Family was my first favorite family. Um, I don't care if he was connected. He was a sweetheart and he always looked out for me. So yes, I did have my own personal godfather, Italian godfather, like the God. One time he made me a wig, a nice one too, not the cheap shit, with real human hair because I think I mentioned this before. I had cut my hair and dyed it like reddish wine. And I was telling him, hey, Mr. M, like my hair. He's like, I love it, sweetness. And I was like, I was telling hubby that if I don't like it, he's going to have to buy me a wig. So Mr. M was like, what kind of wig? Because he had a storefront. He had a business. It was a storefront. I don't know. He made wigs for cancer patients. Nice quality wigs. You know, real human hair. It was nice. So I was like, yeah, I was telling hubby that he's going to have to buy me a wig if I get tired of this hairstyle. Not this one, but it was a short hairstyle and it was red. Right now I'm embracing my grays, but sorry. I'm drinking some Tito's with pineapple juice. It's my nightcap and it's only 9:50. What is it? 9:55. But I need to sleep and I didn't take any gummies tonight to sleep. Well, you really shouldn't mix gummies with pineapple juice. Anyway, but Mr. M, so Mr. M was like, I'm gonna see what I could do, sweetness. I was like, okay. About a week or two later, Mr. M comes in with a bag. He's like, this is for you, sweetness. He's like, and I styled it myself. Mr. M made me a wig, a nice quality wig, real human hair, and it matched my hair. The color was the same as my hair color that I had dyed it. I tell you, that just warmed my heart. I I wanted to cry. He was a sweetheart, and he passed away. And his anniversary of his passing just came up the other day because it came up, popped up in my timeline. He was a good egg. He was good people. And then shortly after he passed away, might have been 6 months, his wife, Mrs. M, she was a sweetheart too, passed away. It was so funny when I met his daughters, who are adults, like they're not my age because they're younger than me, but they were in their 30s. They thought that because he used to talk about my daughter to them, and my daughter is an adult. Now she's 29, but at the time, she's like 22. And they thought that my daughter was a little girl. It was so funny when they came in to meet me because they brought so my daughter used to ride horses. She was an equestrian. She wrote English, and one of his daughters was into horses also. And so they brought toys in because they thought my daughter was little, the way their dad used to talk about me and my daughter, which was crazy. Good family. I miss them though. But anyway, so um bitch ass customers, ugh, nice customers, customers that I genuinely care about, you know, sometimes because of that, it makes it hard for me to want to leave this damn place. I tell you, I tell people I come in for to keep my blood pressure down because it's entertaining. Um, but every time I want to leave, I miss my customers when I take my little hiatus and I'm gone for like 8 weeks at a time, you know. Um, I actually miss these people. So I'm figuring we can keep in touch by y'all watching pod my YouTube channel, listening to my podcast, and subscribing to my podcast, my YouTube channel. But also, you could subscribe to my podcast like on Amazon Music and stuff. And what am I on? I'm on Spotify. I'm on Spotify, people. I'm on Amazon, Google. I used to be on TuneIn. I'm not sure if I still am. But, the, the current ones that y'all listen to. And, like I said, you tell Alexa, hey, Alexa, play Daisy's Random Thoughts podcast. I still get a kick out of that. I don't care what anybody says. I still laugh about it. But back to my bitch ass customers. How would you guys, not you people, how would you guys, if you worked retail or not even retail, if you had a business, how would you handle a customer who told a blatant lie on you that you tried to steal their money? How would you deal with that? Me? So I ain't touching your cell phone. We ain't doing Apple Pay through the drive-through because that requires me touching your cell phone. I don't want to touch your cell phone. Okay. No Apple Pay through the drive-through. You want to use Apple Pay, you come inside because I'm not touching your phone. Um, I'm not taking your money, credit card, debit card from you until I go grab your prescription and I'm about to open the register to make whatever form of payment you're making, okay? Whether it be check, cash, credit card, debit card, okay? It just it I just got caught up in the thought that it just amazes me how people will lie. Now, you lied, and not that I was going to lose my job because I didn't do anything wrong. And I make sure that I know policy and I'm not doing anything suspect, okay? People people should be ashamed of themselves. All the crooks out there who be trying to scam people, and I'm not going to digress and say about me familia, but anyone who tries to scam someone, y'all are worthless. And all of y'all should get coal in your stocking. That's minor though, but whatever. Anyway, I have a new name for my other coworker that I keep putting off. Called her Talkie. Then I came up with the idea to call her Pinocchio. But then today, someone said to me, they were reminding me, hold on, I'm trying to bring it up. They reminded me of, oh, what's the name of that scary show that used to be on? Oh, man, hold on. Now I got to text her and ask real quick. What was it called? Hold on, she's gonna text me back real quick. She should. But anyway, I was suggested that I should uh call this person Talkie Tina, right? So I think I'm going to call her Talkie Tina. So Talkie Tina will continue in my next podcast. We're going to talk about Talkie Tina, Pinocchio, Talkie. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, everybody. I know I was all over the place. I can't I can't sit still. Well, I can sit still, but my brain is crazy. I guess it's because I'm a Gemini. I'm just from here to here to here. I'm all over the place. But anyway, thanks for joining me today. Even if you did not like my topic, leave a comment. Constructive criticism, okay? And if you did like, either way, leave a comment so I can see it. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and on Amazon Music so you can get notified when I come up with a unorganized, unfiltered episode. And join me again. I'm going to do another one in a minute. But thanks for joining, everyone. Ciao, Bellas.